name's Mike Bristol. I can't talk loud because I have operation. Live at 2916 Douglas Drive. And hope I get an extra few minutes. Their problem that they have is easy to solve. I took on a large company in Bay County quite a few years ago, and the cost of is about $120,000 because they were in violation of the Noise Pollution Control Act. It's a federal law. You also have the Quiet Community Act, which is a federal law that produces the health end of it.
Thank you.
And your problem is you don't have the enforcement. The enforcement is there. You have an ordinance in Bay County that talks about noise. And they say they don't have decibel meters. Well, Troy told me they do have decibel meters. They ain't got them. You can get them right on Amazon, real cheap. And it's checked at your property line. It's the law. But that one there, they have to enforce. And corporate counsel will tell you they don't have to enforce it. They do. That the laws have to be enforced. Anyways, I've got numerous calls the last few months about pollution and you name it. And I said, why call me? And they said, well, you were the one that shut down the Hartley landfill. I said, yeah, I did. And how long did that take? I said, 11 years. But the then DEQ, DNR, both lying all the way across the board. So I enlisted some people, friends of mine that worked for the federal government at the time, got me some information. They have since retired, but they're very good at what they do. So, is the Coquitlam River polluted? This is calling Region 5 of the EPA. Here's your map of the 48706 zip code. It is polluted. How bad is it from, say, Gladwin, Midland area? You ever hear of the Coquitlam Creek flooding dam? It's up the northern part, butts up against Gladwin County, controlled by the DNR. This is a wide view of your pollution right here. The bay is still polluted. It's still an AOC. And this is the latest data from the EPA. The Coquitlam Creek flooding dam, there it is. It's a relief pressure. What about the PFAS? Very good study here on the PFAS. For us seniors, being I'm pushing 74 now, I'm like part of the expendable team, if you will. But I don't think people dying is a laughing matter, especially when they're encouraged to go and participate, eating fish, swimming, so forth. There's another good one from the university, same thing, on how PFAS affects younger people. We've had an increase in cancer for younger people in this area, despite what Joel Strauss will tell you. And I don't trust him. Email. Got trouble? Sure do. What's the problem? Right here. 4706 zip code, increase in cancer. It's red. Welcome to the world of pollution. Now, anybody know about the radioactive thorium out there by Bay Harbor Marina? Right here's the map. The Regulatory Commission, that's still updated. It's put in drums back in the 60s. And the Nuclear Regulatory Commission allowed it to happen, and it's buried in clay. So I wonder just how good that is with everybody out there. Has anybody ever done their homework, is the question. About the health effects of radiation on people, low level. Can I prove it? Yes. I have a Geiger counter, and I brought in a piece of it to prove it. Not here, but another place. How bad is the Tobago Marsh? The study has not got better. Tobago Marsh is in a terrible, terrible shape. And the Bangor landfill is going over into PFAS, moving toward the greater body of water, which is the Tobago Marsh. Now, how does the DNR? Do they do their job? Here's a video proving they don't. What does the video show me? The video shows you what they don't do. Can I prove it? I've had a lot of people always say, it'd be awful hard to dispute you. That's right, because I'm going to back everything I got with pure fact, not assumptions, fact. Because you can't beat a fact. You want to see all of the low-lying areas that will affect the Cucullin River drainage in all three counties? Go to Topo Zone Map. You'll see everything you need to see there. Everything. Cucullin Creek Flooding State Wildlife Management Area. Overflow, that's all it is. It's like the Waldo Drain, overflow. If you want to see how bad your sediment comes in, there's a lot of maps you can go to. Earth View maps, World Imaging way back, US map, measure of summer currents because you have two types of currents, an upper and lower current. Well, you don't even live on what would you know? I lived on the bay for 20 years, Little Clarny Beach. I don't. I've seen people die. Cancer. Dogs live half their time. But there's all kinds of information on how you can understand. Now, my question would be real simple. Can I prove what I'm saying? Well, I would hope so. Environmental law section, water pollution. You should read the rules and regulations in it. Environmental law section, hazardous substance. You should read the rules. Common law, which is even bigger, which would help you out. That's all there. Now, what would I know? This is a map, picture of what the Tobago Marsh outlet looked like. I was said, give it to the Historical Society. I said, for what? So it can disappear? This is your maintenance. They don't do it. If you don't dig it out here, you know what happens? What do you think happens? Ed, come on, you're good at this. What do you think happens?
That's not really a response time, but...
You know what happens. All the stuff that's in here, which has been classified as total PFAS loaded, comes into here and starts pounding up. And then we want to have a party out there. Makes a lot of sense, don't it? And this is only a few of the maps I got. You go to the one map I think will give you everything you need, and that is the map showing where the abandoned part of the dump site that was in the bay back in the 50s and 60s. I have that map. You can go on Boat Nerd, and it'll show you the depths, and it'll show you the dump site, but it classifies it as a wetland now. Now, I don't like coming here. I don't like coming here, and I don't like talking about things like this because in 2020, after almost 42 years, I lost my wife to cancer 3 times. Her last words, "Don't quit." Everybody, I don't care who you are, has a skeleton in the closet, whether it's a good one or a bad one. It's the easiest thing to find. And I've bailed a lot of people out of a lot of situations. And I'm not talking 50, 60,000. I'm talking one of them was $1.2 million. And I'm not even an attorney. Imagine that. So I hope that common sense steps in here. And I don't know who's going to pay for the cleanup over there at that state police post, but had a quite useful conversation a long time ago with Mike Jury about that. Said it's totally polluted, totally. So when it comes to talking, I wouldn't lie. Because you're going to be judged in the end by one person, the old man above. It's going to be the footprint you leave, whether it's a good one or a bad one. That will determine how your future will be down the road. Keep that in mind, because right now, I don't see anybody here really looking at working for we the people. If it wasn't for we the people, you wouldn't have what you got today. Thank you.
Mr. Bristow, thank you.